Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to the second day of FortITEMARES. So right now, I have a playlist called FortITEMARES, which is day 1 to 2. The maximum date is 10, so FortITEMARES 1 to 10 days. So every single time I live stream this, like a day 3, like a day 3, I say this too many times. I got added the title playlist name. You don't understand, but I have created a playlist that's based on FortITEMARES right now, and when I recorded it, and then when I, oh my god, I cannot speak. So when I live stream the day 3 and 3, and then after I live stream it, I gotta put that live stream to the playlist, and then I gotta edit the title to FortITEMARES day 1 to 3. You basically know that. So FortniTe just released an update, and yeah, I updated it, and now we're gonna begin. Let's see what new things it is. I think. Okay. Okay, nothing. Just totally nothing. Okay, pickaxe. Okay, whatever. How about that fire? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by reactable? Okay. I don't care. Alright. So welcome back to FortITEMARES, and I told you 9 days left. So this is day 2, finally. And now we're doing a part 2 of this one, day 2. Yay! Give me a second. Okay, good. Okay! This is gonna be good! Good! I got a full screen this. Okay, good. Good, okay, good. Very good. Very good. Ta-da. So there's one person watching right now. That is me. It's a day 2. Yay. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Okay, nope. Pretend that didn't. I gotta pretend that didn't happen. Okay, now we're gonna do some streaming FortniTe. Yay! God damn it! One of the easiest kills ever. Because now my partner knows that I'm freaking live streaming FortniTe. This is perfect. Yep, but my brother doesn't like Fortnite, so yeah. Oh god, I can already tell by his reaction. So like, oh no, 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 no. Anyway, unfucked. The more I think about it, the worse it is. Like my brother saw him live streaming through the freaking window. The more I think about it, the worse it's gonna be. That's why I lock the doors. Again. Wow. Don't ask why I built like that. Just keep thinking about my brother. So if my brother is watching this right now, then good job. And the reason why I say that is because no, he said forever. He remember said forever. Gotta do it. Wow, that was stupid. One more chest and then I'll... Wow. I've been playing this game for 3 months. 3 months. Gotta learn how to say 3 in English. Perfect. No good freaking deal. Oh, it's my fault that I'm actually it. Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake! Hello. See ya! Yeah, I know I've been quiet. Okay. Still here. Oh! Property. Property. The next safe circle, I would be not safe. So I have to get ready instead of scratching myself. Oh! Yep, I'm dead. Oh, this is stupid. I'm gonna die. I died because I stayed there. Listen, I can't practice. I can't practice this thing. Okay, if look how many matches I played. Yep, that's the whole thing. I've been playing this game for 3 months and not a single solo win because I've been dumb. I cannot freaking believe I didn't play season 1. All I want to do is just to win the game. And I died like too many freaking times. I've died so many times that I cannot freaking win a single solo match. That is how bad I am. Like, look at this. See, I cannot shoot you. Service checking. I can kill you with can. Listen, can I fucking no, fair enough, I just had to the towers. I'll just hide and die. Hide and die. Because I'm stupid at this game. I play so on videos all this time. I never once solo. So as a result, I am new at this game because my friend always kills me in the play because he's good and I'm bad. Now you fucking get it? Literally all I do is until the time is just get this house and get in this house, get a freaking chest. If you think about it, that's how I practice this game. When I gonna ever help myself? This is gonna be scheiße. Fuck me. I can see you right there. They're building so fast that I don't know what to do. I can't snipe! You. You still there? I can't barely see you. There you go. I see you. Right there. Right there. He's up again. I see you from over there. There you are. But it disappeared. Fuck. Hello. Look how good the players are. fucking god, oh my god. Fuck me.
And today I'm back with another FortniTe tips and tricks video for you guys. And today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to win more solos here in Season 6. And just will give you guys some really good tips and tricks to go along with that. And before we get into the video, I'm going to be launching up another V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want to win it, subscribe and buy. Comment down in this video, I wanted to give you guys some really good tips and tricks to help you guys win some more solo games here for Season 6. And the first off, I was land tilted towers in this gameplay, but there was a ton of people landing here, and I didn't get the best drop. So one thing I did, probably the first tip I can give you guys, if you guys get a really bad drop, or maybe you can't land to a building, if you see a ton of people going there, and people are going every single building, like tilted towers in this game, because in tilted towers, there's a lot of times where there could be a moderate amount of people, and there's a times there could be a ton of people. And this is one of those games where every single house was just stacked with people, so there was really no chance of me trying to go inside of it, try to grab, get lucky enough to get a shotgun or something, and then try to fight like 3 people at the exact same time. I'm probably going to die, so one thing I did is I just ran out of tilted completely, and this is something that I do a lot of times, say if I'm in maybe, even if I'm in like salty or retail, if there's a lot of people, or even if I'm in that place, I get enough loot, I take a couple of fights, and I'm really low and I need shields, I know there's other people in retail or salty, what I would do is I would drop out of that location, because if I stay in the location, I know the next gunfight I was going to get into, I was going to get destroyed, especially when I had like 15 health. So what I did was, I just completely dipped out of that area, and for this game, Untitled Towers, a place that you can go to find a good amount of loot that's probably unlooted, and that's what I would recommend. If you guys get screwed over going to the location, try to find the next closest place to where you could find minis, or you could find any type of heals that probably hasn't been looted. And a lot of times, factories aren't even looted, but say...
I've been going to places that has no fucking names. How am I supposed to win that?
RV park that's behind. Hey, what is going on? The hasn't been looted. And a lot of times factories aren't even looted. But say if factories are looted, a lot of times the RV park that's behind it really isn't looted the majority of times. And you can usually find a chest there. And that's probably your best bet of finding any type of heals. So if you guys are missing some heals, or maybe you think you're going to get screwed over, or have no health after a gunfight in that location, what you can do is just dip out of the location, go to the next closest place where you think there could possibly be loot. Because after the beginning, to say after you...
Okay, after I got a freaking gunfight and I go away, to the closest figure location, I'll die anyway.
Load up your entire, other places like Retail, Pleasant, just going in Salty. Right after you go out of Salty, every single other place like Retail, Pleasant, all of those houses are going to be looted, so there's no possible chance of finding any type of like heals. Maybe you can find bandages if you're lucky, but you're really not going to find any shields at all. People don't drop shields typically, so your best bet is go to a location where you could possibly find minis or find heals, or you have to kill other players. And if you have like 5 or 10 health and you just have no...
There's always somebody hiding, in one of these buildings. I used to be that player. Even though there's 20 left, I've got no kills, but it isn't like I've not been hiding in a corner like a little bitch. I've just been looting hard.
You gotta win in this game.
If you... Oh, come on. Keep hammering it.
Oh god. That was a fake video. I'm not gonna win every time.
Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be going over how to win more solo matches in Season 6 of Fortnite Battle. Hey, what is going on, guys? Season 6 of winning while also first Season 6 solo win, or just struggling to win consistently in general, then this video's for
I'm seriously struggling with the fucking win.
But even if you're a very advanced and skilled player, these tips should still be pretty helpful. Specifically for those of you guys out there who play solo scrims or just in general aspire to play competitive Fortnite at some level in the future, a lot of the strategies I explain in this video today are very commonly used at the top competitive level of play. Plus, even though the gameplay changes implemented at the beginning of Season 6 weren't, absolutely earth-shattering, the game in general does play a lot different now. And specifically, the new endgame storm changes play a major role in the end of solo matches, which we'll get into a lot more detail about later in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start this video off today with a beginning game tip that many of you guys who watch a lot of my videos would probably never ever expect me to say. If you're someone who is trying to consistently win solo games, and especially at the beginning of a new season, you're going to want to avoid the heavily populated cities in Fortnite.
Oh god, my friends lied to me. I'm supposed to fight this into the towers. This is why I go to places with no names, and I still fucking die.
The towers, no landing at Loot Lake, no landing at the new haunted castle, and finally, no landing at any area where a current weekly challenge is taking place. Now, the funny thing is, even though I haven't chosen the gameplay for this video yet, there's a really good chance you're going to see me not following that tip. But that's because at the end of the day, I play more for high kill games than I play for wins. However, don't think I'm just giving you a tip that I would never follow myself, because whenever I play solo Discord scrims, you'll very rarely find me landing at those heavily populated areas if I see the lobby is full of super talented players. But at the same time, you don't want to land at a location where you'll never be able to find enough loot to put yourself in a good position to win. Ideal places, in my opinion, at least for Season 6, include towns like Greasy Grove, Wailing Woods, Lazy Links, maybe even Fatal Fields or Paradise Palms. The common theme here is that all of these places are near the edge of the FortniTe map. And that's no coincidence. It's simply so much easier to start on the outskirts of the map and work your way to the middle than it is to start at the middle and have to worry about being attacked from 10 million different angles. And also much easier to start on the outskirts of the map, attacked from 10 million different angles. And also, an added bonus of landing at one of these less populated towns is you have so much more opportunity to gather materials. With the pallet building gone, tilted us back to pretty much being material barren, and Loot Lake is, well, a lake, so not much there either in terms of materials. Now, let's move on to some tips to handle the middle part of a solo match, and I can tell you right now, based on my experience with solos in Season 6, the middle game is pretty much where you make your money this season. So my last video was basically a full in-depth discussion of how, due to the new gameplay changes and some other contributing factors, Season 6 so far seems to revolve around third-partying fights. And I got so many comments on that video of people saying things like, you know, yeah bro, I agree, it seems like so many of my deaths this season have been me fighting someone and then I get randomly killed by a third party. So this is something that you're simply going to have to learn to live with. And with the player base in FortniTe continually evolving, the tactic of third-partying simply isn't going to go away anytime soon. But let's talk about what you can do in solo specifically to limit you from being third-partied as much as possible. First off, real quick, if you're trying to win a solo in Season 6, please avoid going to two specific points of interest on the map. First, Loot Lake, and second, the floating island thing that apparently is the Season 6 equivalent of the cube.
I'd never go there. I would never go to the freaking island because too many people are going there. Too many people are going dying. And too many people are dying there, are not going to the island. Good tip.
Ever since Loot Lake turned purple right before Season 6 started, it's just been an absolutely crazy hot spot on the map. And honestly, I'm not really sure why that is anymore. Because now that the island is gone, it's pretty much just normal Loot Lake at this point. But it's still really crazy, and there's literally nothing to gain from trying to fight for control of it. Similar thing with the floating island, which apparently is going to move all throughout the map now. It's obviously really cool to see, but it's also very hard to fight at and crazy populated pretty much 24/7. So just in general, make it a point of emphasis to avoid these two specific places because going to either of them is pretty much just a nightmare waiting to happen. But getting back to avoiding being third-partied specifically, the most important thing you need to learn to consistently win solos in Season 6 is to learn how to finish fights quickly.
Yes!
Now, luckily in solos, this is actually possible to do on a very consistent basis. Squads is pretty much a mess right now because since full team fights can take forever, you're pretty much guaranteed to get third-partied every single time. However, in solos, you should only be fighting one enemy at a time, therefore making it possible to finish the fight relatively quickly in most cases. In terms of how to finish fights quickly, it really comes down to quickly establishing high ground, and from there applying constant pressure on the enemy, especially when they attempt to retake high ground. So many people make the mistake of just building for high ground over and over and over again without actually using the high ground they get to deal damage. You don't have to be 3 or 4 levels above someone to hit them with a shotgun shot. If anything, it makes it even more difficult. So that is going to be your best shot to do a lot of damage and hopefully finish your fights very quickly in solos. Next thing I really want to emphasize is to not be scared of straight up disengaging from a fight if it isn't going your way. Let's say you see someone in an open field out in the middle of nowhere. You push them, but you aren't able to finish the kill really quickly. Maybe they outbuild you, maybe they turtle up in some dark corner, maybe they simply hide the entire fight. And as you continue to either look for them or try to finish off the kill, you suddenly hear 1 to 2 extra enemies begin to third-party your fight. If you're trying to win, there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying, alright, hold up, I'm not comfortable here, let me launch pad or shockwave or simply run away. Maybe you choose to re-engage a minute or 2 later, and maybe you don't. The important thing to know is that in solos, the risk of a risky fight will almost never outweigh the reward that you gain from winning that fight. So anytime you feel like you're in any type of engagement that you don't totally control, the best thing to do is disengage ASAP and live to fight another day. So now let's move on to the also important end game of a solo match, which, like I mentioned earlier, is definitely very different in Season 6. First off, let's discuss the new endgame storm circle changes. So Epic has changed the wait time and shrink time of safe zones 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Basically, the values were adjusted to make it so that there's less time in between new safe zones being formed, but this is balanced out by the storm closing or shrinking at a slower rate. So, for example, the wait time for safe zone number 6 was decreased from 60 seconds to 30 seconds, but the shrink time was increased from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Along with these new changes, Epic also made it so that moving safe zone circles in the late game now move 50% further from the previous safe zone. In my opinion, these changes make it a bit easier to rotate to safe zones at the end of a solo match, and most importantly, makes safe zone camping just a little less dominant than it was in Season 5. However, your best bet when it comes to dealing with endgame circles in a solo is still to be the first person to rotate into or at least close to the new zone. Now, this is where we have to mention the fact that bouncers were vaulted at the beginning of Season 6. Bouncers were so good for exactly this situation. As soon as you saw where the new safe zone was going to be, you would place down a bouncer or 2, and voila, you're the first person to the new zone, and now you can set up and absolutely dominate. With bouncers no longer in the game, it makes some of the other mobility items in the game a lot more valuable now. Launch pads are and always have been a great option, but even though they're only purple rarity, they definitely seem way rarer than that. The other 2 options you guys should consider as basically a bouncer substitute are shockwave grenades and grapplers. What stinks is that both these options actually take up an inventory slot while bouncers didn't, but I guess that's why they ended up removing them in the first place. I'm a big fan of the AR shotgun SMG double heal inventory setup, but a lot of the time when I'm playing in a solo
I don't think I can do this. Listen, I cannot win a freaking solo match. That's all I know. I just keep dying and 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 dying. Seriously, solo matches for me is entirely impossible. So if you think about it, if you see my freaking live streams, you can see how noob I am. And this is why I cannot freaking win a solo match. Because people are building to fucking win. And I don't like that. I don't want the building to be removed. I mean, they're great, but they're kind of freaking annoying to me. I know, but I don't want the buildings to be removed for the game, but the only thing I want is just to win the fucking solo. But people are freaking building in solo matches, and that makes it more difficult if you're fighting with someone. For example, if you're fighting with someone and they just continue building and they gonna shoot you and you're dead. That is the most difficult things I've faced with. And the second thing is I struggle is people are fighting, and they're gonna fight you, and then for example, someone goes to the door, you have no traps in there, and just gonna shoot you to death, and if you have no idea what to do, and then just fight and then just shoot the freaking player. But there's some chances you get killed, but most of the time you'll be dead. And the third thing I'm struggling with is I can't build at this game. I cannot build fast. I just build like slow, not like a noob thing. But I know how to build. I know how to freaking build. But at the end of the freaking solo matches, people are building very fast and know what they're doing. And for me, I have no idea what I'm doing and the person is doing, because all I know is they just gonna jump down and shotgun me and then continue fighting, etc. And yeah, and I'll be dead because I've learned that people are building very fast, and they know what they're doing, but I don't know what they're doing. The only thing I learn is that they're gonna jump down or trick me to thinking they're gonna jump down. For some of the building, like ramps or something, they trick me to thinking that they gotta go down, but actually they just go to the left and then shoot the heck out of me. That is the most difficult thing ever for me. You can't win a solo matches if you just began playing season 6, 5 or 4. For example, I began playing in August, and it was like nearly the end of season 5. And all I do in FortniTe is play solo 50s. And all that I kind of do is just to play playgrounds. And I don't understand how my friends, like Creep 302, are winning and winning and winning. I know you die, but sometimes you win. I can't possibly have a win. I know I have 3 duo wins, but never a solo match. What is going on? I landed into the towers. They say that I was not supposed to land into the towers. I go to other places. I loot here. It was good, but I died a couple of times there. But the thing I haven't practiced is building. Building fast, like I just talked about. People are building very fast, and I said it 20 times, but they know what they're doing, and I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So possibly gonna die if I'm ready to snap or something. All I want is to have a win, because the kills doesn't matter in solos. I can't have a freaking solo win. And FortITEMARES said to me that I should practice at to the towers. I cannot do that because I will get killed instantly. If you saw my freaking live stream, you know that I died too many fucking times. I've died 266 times in three months. I've been playing this game for 3 months, and never once I played. I never once I win the freaking solo matches. I tried to land a place with no name on it. I tried to land in the house that no one goes to. I looted here. I get some guns. And I just be fucking dead. So what I'm gonna do is just avoid the popular places for the rest of the game. I would do that. I would fucking do that. And then only the places with no names. And that's it. I'm not landing anywhere else except the places with no name. That's how I survived the solos in beginnings. Now the middle one gets difficult because I gotta move. In the middle of the solo matches, all I do is hide in the bush and waiting to someone come near me and then shoot them. But as a result, I just died. I've learned that I just gotta stay in the bush the entire time and try my best to get in a safe circle. Now the end of the freaking solo matches, this is where it gets really impossible. Because people are fighting. For example, there's like 8 people are hiding in the bush because one of them is sniping and I'm dead. Some of them will know I'm in the bush because in the end of the solo match. Because at the end of the solo matches, I was still hiding in the bush and waiting someone to fight me. And after I shoot them, they build. And just like I talked about, I'll be dead. Seriously, 100,000% dead. That's how I survive in solos. I was so close once. I got the second place. I got the second place. I was so close, by the way. I didn't even rage, but right now I'll rage. I want someone fitness to be back and practice my freaking shit. If you actually listen the entire thing and collected those thoughts, then I want you to do one thing. Look and listen. What else can I go? I think this will be the last Fortnite live stream I'm gonna do because I'm done. What else can I end? What else can I practice? What else can I stream? I swear, if people are gonna land in this place, I'm leaving the freaking match. I know what's gonna happen. I am almost done with this game. I almost done. I think that I'm officially using the rocket now because I have not been using this rocket for a while. I now gotta fucking do it. And now we're in the middle. And now we're in the middle. Look and listen. I'll make it sniped. Fuck this! Wow, fuck this! Wait. Avoid public locations. Oh, Jesus! That's not good. That's not good. Not going to wait for those.